Well, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today, I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna phrase this video, but I just want to talk about the game because everyone knows, everyone loves Honkai Star Rail. Like Sparkle just came out and legit she is one of the most broken characters we ever seen in the whole entire game. And it kind of got me thinking about some stuff and implications Sparkle's being in the game. And that thinking kind of inspired this video. And this is not only just a Honkai Star Rail problem, this is a problem in every single gacha game. And one of the biggest problems can be power creep and balancing a gacha game difficulty. So I kind of want to talk about it and kind of weigh in because for one, I think it's a good thing talking about these type of situations because I like to see what you guys have to say and see where the community stand on this type of situation. And also, if you like what you see, why not give me a like and sub to the channel? It'll make me a happy boy for sure, right? And also, why not join my Discord server as well? Link in the description or the pinned comment. But anyways, back to the video. Like I think everyone knows power creep is already happening to Honkai Star Rail. Hell, it's even happened way back in 1.1 when Low Water and Silver Wolf came out. And it kind of been a trend for the developer to keep upping the skill on all the newer units. Like related to the definition of a jack of all trades, he's a tanky DPS character that have crazy amounts of burst damage. Then you have Kafka, who is like by far the best driver for DOT for the fact that she can reapply it and amplify it. And by Lune, assuming you have 3 skill points, his scaling is honestly ridiculous, and now with Sparkle, he even more ridiculous than he already is. And then you have Fusha, and goddamn, before like that Sam fight with that new mechanic, she was like on the cups of being like a must go for how tanky, how bulky, how she can keep your team alive and heal a bit. Like she was legit freaking broken. Jinglu's a freaking monster with DPS for all that crit rate she gets. Like you kind of get the gist what I'm talking about. Like they keep upping the bar higher and higher and higher. Like every single limited 5-star is so enticing, so freaking impactful for your account. And financially that works out for Hoyo. Like every single banner sale make complete bank, like millions upon millions of dollars. Like they feel so desirable and pay that up with character appeal and attachment. Hell, they are making money. And the reason you don't really see people talking about power creep because for one, it's a single player game and people don't really seem to mind. Like no one cared that Genuine kind of got power creep by Kafka or very soon Acheron, or how Jinglu power creep Yangqing, or Bailu getting power creep by every single limited 5-star healer. Like this never got brought up because for one, it's a single player game, and two, they can still work if you put enough investment and resource into them. Because of like personal attachment to that character, they're willing to make them work, and yes, they can definitely work for sure, just they wouldn't be as good as the stronger units. Like since it's a single player game with no PvP, you can pretty much use whoever you want without that much thought. Like could you imagine if Honkai Star Rail actually had PvP? The game would have been so unhealthy with all the power creep that happening, and it basically would just be like a world war. Like that would have been like a tower fantasy moment, am I right? So obviously power creep is happening, but not as big of a deal since it's a single player casual game. But what becomes a problem in this casual game is when the developers stop making content around the newer units or making content trying to stop the newer units or try to nerf them indirectly through the end game. Because it's obvious that the new MOC and pure fiction are catered towards the newer units and try to pull them, and also they buffing the difficulty of MOC as well. Like this new MOC for Black Swan, a freaking nightmare if you don't have Black Swan or units that can keep you alive. Like for one, if you don't have units that can keep you alive, you are gonna struggle, and if you don't have a strong wind DPS, you're basically born, because if you don't have the proper elements to break your shield, you're basically hitting a brick wall, because that's how ineffective it is if you don't have the proper elements. And that's just one piece of the problem. And then when they start making content to indirectly nerf characters for how oppressive and how insane they are. Like let's talk about a Sam boss fight. When you set around that fiery ring, when you use a skill point, you burn yourself. If you don't have a shield, you're basically gonna die, or every single one of your team is just gonna burn to death. Like we are gonna see that mechanic more and more to encourage like shield unit or shield with a healer. Come to think about it, Interventuring gonna be a 5-star imaginary preservation unit. Suspicious. But I think when they try to make content to try to indirectly nerf Sparkle, I think that's where it really gonna hurt. Like if you think they're not gonna do nothing to try to indirectly nerf Sparkle, you're smoking something. I want some of that too. Like I feel like they'll start making more and more enemies that will take away skill points, similar to like Pantelia Lotus. And like even if they make those enemies to try to nerf Sparkle, Sparkle's still gonna be freaking broken. Just the people that don't have Sparkle have to face that problem. And like we're gonna keep seeing it more and more because the more new crap characters come out and the more broken they are, the higher they're gonna scale the newer content. And whenever a new character out that have a different mechanic than an already broken unit, they're gonna find some way to make that new character more desirable by making the content counted a pre-existing unit, like we saw with the Sam boss fight mechanic for Fu Shrine, to a point where you have to bring Fu Shrine with a healer or a shielder that can soul sustain. I wonder who that's gonna be. Like for now, these problems do exist, but you can still use any character you want as long as you put the investment in them and the proper team for them. They can still clear the content, not as good as the most broken unit, but they can get the job done if you like them. But what if it gets to a point where they keep making characters more and more broken and keep upscaling the content more and more and more, and then they start designing the content around those newer units? Your older characters might fall behind if that DPS gap keep growing and growing and growing. Like DPS check for MOC probably will get more and more demanding. They're probably gonna be more better than a Hilly character that can decrease more defense, Harmony character that does more than oracles, whatever the hell that kind of will is. But again, for now it's fine, but in the future could it get worse or just be the same? Like I don't really know. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. I don't exactly know. Like power creep and designing difficulty for a gacha game can be really hard sometimes. But hey, that's just an opinion. My opinion. And yeah, that's about it, because with all that said, I think that everything I want to talk about for today's video. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate you for sure. And let me know what I should do next on. Let me know what you guys think, what I say. You agree with me or you disagree? Let me know down below, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna kill you. Meh. I probably might kill you, but at the same time, still comment and wait for all of that stuff. But anyway, final thoughts. I do think this can be a problem. I just hope it don't kind of get to a point with the fact that you need to use the newer characters and the older units that fall behind. Like I don't have a problem with units being stronger and stronger and stronger. We're playing a freaking gacha game. Power creep is bound to happen. I just hope it don't get to a point to the fact that older units become obsolete and you're basically throwing if you're using those older units. Like I do love my King Yuan, but goddamn, I would be lying if I said I wasn't struggling using them. And yeah, that's about it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because I post daily videos every single day, and follow me on Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call it, and join the Discord server and be a part of my community, because it'll make me a happy boy for sure. And with all that said, take care, love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.